Hi, and welcome to our video. If you're new here, my name is Roger, and I'm here with Tagg, and our channel focuses on affordable housing solutions for everyday people.
With a little elbow grease and a big vision, your dream home is totally within reach. Put in a little work, bring the creativity, and before you know it, you'll be kicking back in a place that's truly yours. Your dream home isn't just a wish, it's a DIY away.
Sounds
And
like you're ready.
we are live. You gotta be patient.
All righty. So today, our video is taking us into North Carolina, a town called Edenton. That's Edenton, Edenton, North Carolina. The street address is 322 Pueblo Trail. This is a single-family home. It's built in 1969. It's a one-bedroom, one-bath that is 1,093 square feet. It's on 0.46 acre lot, so just over a half acre, and it's for sale for $40,000. We've got 24 photos of the home to look at on Realtor.com. So let me hand it off to you to take us there, Tagg.
Okay, well, so far, it has some nice curb appeal. Look like they got some planter boxes in the front. And I can't really tell if there's anything wrong with the roof, but yeah, with a little TLC, I think it's doable from the outside. Got a little shed here. Looks like there's a side porch. Got yourself a back door. And looks like a garage with a additional parking or overhead porch or something. Got a little garden going on. Well, you could have a little garden going on. I think it's cute. I wonder if this little building back here is part of this property. And so far, I like what I see. How about you?
I do. I do believe that since the second building is included in a couple photos, that it's meant to be, I think it's implied that it's part of the same property. You just went past that sign saying Arrowhead Beach, and then it showed us some water. So obviously we're close to some water there, maybe maybe a lake, not certain. I did notice that that it said that there's a $5 a month HOA fee, probably because you're in this community, Arrowhead Beach. But you know what? That's pretty dang reasonable. Anyway, so you want to dive into the photos of the house?
Yeah. The kitchen. Okay. Kitchen definitely needs to be redone. Not sure what's going on with the ceiling up here, but you know, 40,000. It would be nice to have more of the kitchen view to see the actual layout of the kitchen. Or real estate agents, we need to do better when it comes to photos. Tripod, different angles of the room. Your kitchen and your bathroom is the most important rooms of the home.
Photos.
Yeah. So what do you think about this kitchen so far?
Man, lots of red flags going on here. Definitely cut that ceiling issue. I don't know if that's because, they're using their really wide lens to, get as much in the photo as they can. But it's definitely concerning. So that would have to be number one thing to be addressed. The fact that the base cabinets don't match the uppers, that's a red flag for me. I would need to to get this right for me, I like this that there's ceramic tile there. Hopefully you can clean it up okay. I, I, do, I do like the look of the distressed look of the base cabinets, but maybe that's more appropriate for a garage or a shop area when you redo the kitchen. Because I don't think definitely the uppers need to come down and probably be discarded. I remember when they made particle board cabinets like this with sort of contact paper, sort of wood grain. Those are some really inferior cabinet quality. Need to do something about that, and the something I mean involves a dumpster or trash can. Anyway, for what we can see, that's about all I can comment, except I do love that exterior door and would definitely be wanting to do all I can to keep it in use, if not here, somewhere else.
Gotcha.
Back to you.
Okay, moving on to the bathroom. I don't know what's going on with this leather looking wall and ceiling. I don't like it. But yeah, the bathroom, I think the bathroom is going to need to be redone too. At least the walls, see what's behind these walls.
Yeah, 100%.
Taking it to the studs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd have to do the same with the floor. I mean, you can't have a floor like that. I mean, it's nice to put tile in, and I know, they did that probably for a elderly family member to make it easier for them to get in and out. But honestly, that you need to get the floor down to where the joists are at and the subfloor, and make sure that that's okay, and then rebuild a new floor above that. The tub probably needs to go to then because of that. And 100% the walls around the tub. You got to see what's behind the walls that they left there, because that's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Actually, the sink looks okay. I know that you usually like these kind of sinks, and will replace bad existing sinks with something like this. So that's a plus. I think I would try to recess that medicine cabinet if I'm going to keep it in place. I'm not 100% sure looking at it from here, but and then they've got, I guess, space for linens there with no door. Kind of not loving that, but it's a place to put your towels and washcloths. Back to you.
Okay, we got 14 minutes on the timer here and 8 more pictures to go. So it looks like we have more. Oh, okay, here, this looks like a front room leading up until the kitchen. And I like the double doors there. Looks like you have some type of heating combo right there to the side. And
you're right.
The floors look to be in decent shape. I would definitely do a mini split instead of this wall unit here, so I'd be fixing that.
Same with that stove, I'd imagine.
The stove I probably would keep there. I think I would just construct it a little differently to make it work with the room. I'm assuming it doesn't have some central heating and cooling. And looks like I check out those windows, make sure that they're energy efficient. It kind of looks like original windows in there to me.
100%, yeah.
Goodness, what is this? Maybe the laundry room?
I cannot tell what the room purpose of the room is. I really cannot tell. But yeah, we need to fix the walls. We need to fix the ceiling.
Yeah. Uh, because of the paint looks like it's just peeling away from the walls, I would do some type of moisture detector to see where moisture is coming in at. That's not a really common problem to have.
I want to I want to say that they caused that because they didn't prep the what they're painting over. It looks like it was paneling, may have had a high sheen to it or glossy look. So they didn't sand it a little bit to roughen up the high gloss finish. It's probably why they lost the paint, why it didn't stick. But that sort of thing that I may be completely wrong about, and we could make that determination at the home.
Yeah. So it looks like we're in a back room or a type of patio here. I like the brick. I like it a lot.
You're talking about the brick that's making a threshold between the two rooms?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the squares, the floor?
The floor.
Okay. I like the look of that.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Honestly, to me, it does not look like the floors are the same in the two rooms, even though the colors look similar.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same.
It'd be kind of weird that they look so close alike, though, and not be the same. But yeah, that's sort of definitely one of those things that falls into, make a determination in real life, when you're there looking at it.
Yeah.
But I think the answer is pretty much the same. You clean it up and you see if you can live with it. And if not, you make the appropriate changes. It does look kind of like they've got cedar shakes going on the wall in both of these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be a nice feature, if you put a fresh coat of paint on it and make it more uniform for both the rooms. I'm a little concerned about what we can see of the wall in the room closest to where the photo's taken. Kind of looks like they ran some of that conduit that you use when you're not fishing electric through the walls, but you're attaching it to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the bottom, it kind of looks like a gas line, perhaps galvanized line like you'd run for probably propane, since it looks like they've got propane type heaters mounted to their walls.
Mm-hmm.
In a couple spots that we've seen. Actually, it could be the same spot, just different angles of the same room. If that's an interior wall, then to me, you'd need to set it up like an interior wall. And so I would need to get rid of all this stuff that's on the outside, cords, pipes, electrical conduit. I just would not want to leave it like that. I would want to get rid of it. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Back to you.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're done here. So,
did we see all 13 of the exterior photos?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice size porch. I wonder if this is another dwelling place or.
I think we've only got 800 and something square feet to the whole place. So it's already, it's 1,093 square feet. So it's not quite 1,100 square feet. So it's a pretty small place. I think it'd be kind of hard to have two separate dwellings like that. And it actually brings up the sort of thing that's sort of, while you're here, I can't get excited about it. If you're setting up a home to be just a regular home and not a cabin, I'm just not a big fan of the wood burning stove on anything that's not a cabin. So to me, this wood burning stove would get moved out to whatever turned out to be my garage or shop or whatever like that. And then, like you mentioned, we would mini split this, and maybe you do two zones for it because of the size of it. The 1,000 square feet, 1,100 square feet. to get coverage for heating and cooling. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there as we went by, because that's the way I feel about it. And I know, it's different for, you and me, and it very well could be different for our viewers too, which I guess, since we're pretty much at the end, I want to throw out there that, as people that, buy homes, fix them up to live in general, you and I have got a history of that. What's jumping out at me in this photo? That's probably going to be a new roof.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So just a little note for our viewers, when you're getting a home in this price range, there's a strong likelihood that you're giving yourself not giving yourself, but you're going to end up with the cost of some major stuff. Maybe not everything, but in general, a roof is a high cost replacement. HVAC is a high cost replacement. Any kind of major plumbing or major electrical, also high cost redo or repair or upgrade. Any of those things, could be part of it. And that's why you get the house for the costs that, it's priced at. They factor that in. Now, with that being said, some of the stuff, in general, I want to caution you not to buy a house that needs all of those things replaced. But some of them you can live with initially, some of them you cannot. So, be sure you get your inspection. You can make a final determination or base your offer on it. And if you need to, move in there because you have to have a roof over your head right away, best of luck to you. For those of you that, the cost of this particular home allows you some extra money in your budget to do some repairs before you move in. Also, again, best of luck to you. But I think it's a nice home. I think it's interesting to look at. And I'd definitely be looking closer at it if it were me. Anyway, that's my closing. Back to you, Tagg. You all have a great day.
Okay, well, that wraps up our time. And we're going to sign off now.
Love the house in today's video and want to take a closer look at it? No problem. The address is waiting for you in the notes below. And please keep your comments, ideas, and suggestions coming. A little about us. We're not realtors, we're not real estate pros, and we're definitely not house flippers. We're just two people who've bought, sold, and spruced up several homes over the past 20 years. Call it the School of Hard Knocks degree in home ownership. Typically, we live in a place for about 5 years before moving on to the next adventure. So if you're into real, no-nonsense home insights, you're in the right place. Hey, for sale by owner sellers, we know selling on your own can be a hassle, so let us help you get the word out. Drop your listing link in the comments and let's get some extra eyes on it. Oh, and a quick pro tip for sellers. Keep your exterior photos seasonally fresh. No one wants to see snow-covered rooftops in July. And happy selling.
The next time you're on the hunt for a mortgage lender, don't overlook your local options. Skip those big box mortgage companies and their sneaky fees and go with someone who actually cares about you, not just your loan. It's all about people helping people and keeping money flowing right back into the community. Shop smart, stay local, and we'll catch you next week.